the 23rd of December. Less than 2 days before Christmas, then all the madness in Abaco would stop with all the shoppers. All I can do is laugh. The only person that benefit is the merchants, the shopkeepers, the shop owners. They're the only one that benefit at the end of the day. The last time I saw this mad rush to buy food, like if we're going on Noah's Ark, all for one day, spend the last. That was on the August, 2 days before Hurricane Dorian. There was a mad rush, traffic jam, nothing on the shelf for at Maxwell's for Hurricane Dorian. September 1st, I just want to put this number there. 80% of the people in Dunderstown, Murphytown, was broke because they spend as if Hurricane Dorian would have lasted a year, but it lasted 2 years. But we didn't know that. And me saying, Hurricane just gonna go over for 2-3 days. We'll be back to some normalcy. But 80% of Abaconians that was affected by Hurricane Dorian, that lost everything. When the hurricane was over, they lost their homes, and every cent that they spent on water, food, to survive after Hurricane Dorian, all of that was gone, and they were broke. 2 years later, still broke. Still no power. Still no water to their homes. Still need roofing supply. Still homeless. 2 years plus. And I listened to the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, Philip Davis, and he said how his family was hit with the virus. And just like I've seen on the TV, they have gotten their shots, they've gotten their booster, but it still was not affected. They're saying that it would cost you not to get it would cost you not to be more sick. How you say that? You wouldn't be as severe in your illness as somebody like me that haven't taken the shot and will not take the shot. But my question is, why even take it if it's still gonna affect you after you take your shots and the booster? This is coming from the Prime Minister and his family. So when he said that, I think about Abaco and Abaconians, not being a representative, but being a concerned citizen. What is gonna protect my people that are out in the elements? Everything is blowing through them. They're in a tent, they're in a dome with mold, mildew. Somebody got to think about these people other than Kai Mills, because it's terrible. And when I saw Israel, the Israelites say they don't want any Americans to come into Israel. They blocked them from coming to Israel after Israel was so good to, after America has been so good to Israel. But you see, Israel is protecting their citizen like America would protect their citizen. And Israel see that there's 50 states that have this fast-moving virus. What if that moves so swiftly through Abaco? What is going to help us? What is in place? This is time to have protocol because it is coming. Unlike most people, our border is wide open. Both legs of our border is open, so everything is coming right down the middle. And a lot of people have the virus, don't feel no symptoms. They don't even know that they have it until they go get a test. So there's a lot of people walking right around spreading it in Abaco that don't know. The tourists is coming in, spreading it, don't know, because they have no symptoms. And I look at customs at the airport and the screeners at the Marshall International Airport. And I want to tell you, if y'all don't know, can I pay attention? Sometimes I shut up, look, and listen. That's where I get the information from. Just take a break and be observant. How many of y'all have done that since Hurricane Dorian? Look in customs. All of y'all that travel back and forth. Most places, custom officers would, when they search your bag, would use a glove. And when they finish with that set of people, they will dispose of their glove and go on to somebody else. What if customs is the biggest spreader of COVID-19? They take the virus from somebody's suitcase. Remember, everybody coming back haven't had their clothes washed. They got their dirty drawers, their sweaty underwear. Customers putting their hands, bare hands, into their suitcase and digging up like Hurricane Dorian. I see it every day. I don't know why they treat Bahamians as if they're criminals, but what is happening at the Marshall International Airport is unacceptable. That it takes 40 minutes to come from this Palm Beach or Bahamas there, and it takes over 1 hour to go through customs because they're looking for gold. Somebody need to tell them that this Abaco don't have no monies to be paying no custom duty. And why are we paying custom duty and VAT? VAT was originally designed to take away from custom duty. So we are intentionally and unintentionally paying for two taxes. That should be one. That need to be fixed. The Brave administration need to make up their minds because the F&M was out there on the waves. And they need to make up their mind whether we're going to pay VAT and we're going to pay custom duty. Because the deal that they sell to the Bahamian is that we will only pay one, but we're now paying two. But back to the spreading of this virus by the custom officers. Yeah, dig up into somebody's dirty underwear, unbeknown, don't know. The customer's putting themselves in danger. Every time you put your naked hand into somebody's luggage, you're putting your family in danger because you don't know what you're carrying back home. And then you don't go and wash your hand. You do not change gloves. You pass whatever was in one person's suitcase onto the next one, onto the next one. So there's the super spreader in Abaco because of the custom officers that digging up in everybody's luggage with the same bare hand and passing the virus from one suitcase onto the next. So the virus in Green Turtle Key, Manawa, Hopetown, from Sandy Point to Crown Haven. Best because of one set of people digging. And another super spreader, when you're going through to catch the flight, the screeners. Those little things that you put your wallet, your personal possession, your phone in to go through the screener. Ask yourself, have they cleaned them since Hurricane Dorian? Do they sanitize the little plastic thing that they put your belongings in? Have they sanitized that in 2 years? Do they sanitize it every time somebody goes through? This is people that really thinking about not spreading the virus. Because every other person reuses these plastic thing that they put through the screener without sanitizing it. You see what's happening in Abaco? But luckily, the screeners are going out of Abaco when they screen them to Nassau or elsewhere. So if it is in Abaco, you're putting it on the Bahamas there, and you're spreading it out through the breadth of the Bahamas, because they're not seeing what Kai's seeing. Every one of those pails that you put your possession in, every time that go to the screener, somebody should be there to sanitize that and pass it on to the other. Why should I pick up somebody else's germs because the government is forcing me to pick up somebody's germs by not being protective and clean enough to clean those? Y'all get the message. They're like cleaning. Nothing. It's one of these Kai Christmas message, hoping that somebody care enough to stop the spread from the people